So one of the great things that my teacher did with me is he spent a lot of time, a lot of energy with me. And we'd sit down and we'd deeply investigate, what it is that our direct experience is. In the world of non-duality, spirituality, and yoga, this practice, this spiritual practice, is often referred to as inquiry. It's the art of investigating your direct experience. And so there's a number of things that make this really important. Most people, when they're investigating, sitting with a deep question, the first place they often look is they look up to their mind. And when I work with an individual, I can even sit with them and ask them a question, like, what's true for you? And I'll notice right away, one of the things they do is they look up into their head. And that's a fundamental mistake that most of us make, is we look into our mind to discover what's real. So one of the things that my teacher always taught me is he always invited me, come down into your heart. Come down into your direct experience. Don't look to your mind for the truth. If you want to look into your mind, what you're going to find is the things you think about, the biased conclusions you've come to based on your conditioning. And I'll give a real concrete example with this. I work with a lot of people, and oftentimes in our experience of being human, we get ourselves in a relationship. Our heart gets broken by someone we love, Mrs. Beautiful or Mr. Handsome, whoever. They came along, they broke our heart. And after that experience, we come to this conclusion that no one will ever love me again. No one. And inside I laugh a little bit, and I can even say this, that once upon a time I went to my teacher with the same question of will I ever find love again? I'm in tremendous pain, I'm in tremendous confusion. And my teacher always reminded me, to Craig, look into your heart, see what's there. And when I would first look into my heart, especially after the experience of having a broken heart, what I noticed is there's pain there. And because there's pain there, I'm going to go hide out in my mind, hide out in a place of the known. And in that moment, I know what's true. All women on the planet are the devil, hate me, are mean, are whatever it is, will leave me. But see, that's not the truth. The question is, Craig, what is in your heart? Okay, there's pain there. What if I sit with that? What if I open into that? What if I'm willing to feel that pain fully and allow it to move through me? And then ask the question again, what's in your heart? Oh, there's this subtle love there, this subtle radiance, this subtle divinity. Well, how big is that love? How big is that radiance? How big is that divinity? Does that divinity have a beginning and an end? Does that divinity have any pain? Oh no, this divinity, it actually doesn't have any pain. It's timeless. It has this incredible strength about it. It has this eternal nature. It has this aspect that has outlived every bit of pain, every bit of heartache I've ever been through. Well, what is that? And we get to this place where we're getting closer and closer to our fundamental nature. And we discover that our fundamental nature is something profound, something powerful, something strong. something that is brilliant. But see, we don't discover that if we ask our mind these questions. If we ask our mind a question, it will refer to something in the past. It will respond with a collection of memories, a collection of life events, a collection of experiences. But see, these experiences, they come and go. So if we truly want to know what we are, we have to look at that which is permanent about us, that which is with us in every aspect of our life. Now, most people say, well, this peace, this love that you're talking about, this radiance, is not with me in every moment of my life. And that's a question I'd like you to look at more deeply. Say, is it true that it's not with you in every moment? You say, no, I'm experiencing heartache and pain and sadness. Well, again, if you look deeper than that experience, if you sit down and look directly into your eyes, if you feel directly into your heart, what is it that makes you alive? What is that energy that makes you alive? What is that inherent luminosity? If your radiance, if your aliveness was not there in every moment of your life, you would be dead. You'd be a rock. But there's something deep within you, something profound within you. And the invitation, the path of inquiry, is a path of investigating your experience. And investigating it with a radical honesty. A willingness to sit and look deeply again and again and again. And one of the great gifts that my teacher gave me is he was willing to sit with me. And any time I would answer the question from my mind, anytime I would refer to a series of events, anytime I responded, say, from feeling as if I was a victim of life or a mere mortal, now he would just gently ask me, look again. Look at your direct experience. And this is the experience that is found in your body, your subtle energetic body. Look in there and see what's there. See what's permanent. See what's true. In every moment of your life, there is something quiet and basic, which is listening, which is experiencing. What is that? What is that thing? Now, we all have a humanity. And humanity will go through all kinds of changes throughout life. And I'm not here to deny our humanity. But if you wanted to discover your freedom, your truth, if you want to discover a strength and a love that has no end, a radiance, if you want to discover something you can actually rely upon, you must find your true nature. I can laugh out loud at all the times in my life when I thought a woman was going to save me. When I thought she needed to be there for me. I needed her so much. But in those moments, what I really needed was to discover who and what it is that I am. What is it within me that is strong, that is stable, that is timeless? If I was really honest, this desire to want someone to save me, to want someone to be at my side for my entire life, I'm realizing it's a twisted form of my own truth. It's an egoic reflection of my own timeless nature. And I was making the mistake of thinking I would find it in someone who was going to hold my hand through life. But if we look at the root of that, where does that thought come from? I want someone to hold my hand through life. It's coming from this place within us that deeply wants to know, is there anything stable about me? Is there anything indestructible about me? Is there anything that outlives even death? Can I wake up to that instead? If you want to find true, lasting happiness, true security, well then let's look for this power, this strength, this indestructible nobility. Let's look for this profound innocence, an innocence which cannot be harmed, which cannot be broken by life. And if there's any part of us which wants to suffer, then by all means, look to another person to save you, to hold your hand through life. Because one thing is for certain, they will let you down. They absolutely will let you down. But if you want to find something which will never let you down, can you find this depth of being, this depth of presence, which has no beginning and no end?